My name is Scott Mitchin. I'm a professional treasure hunter, founder of International Explorations. I hunt for treasure.
First met Scott Mitchin 15 years ago.
International Explorations, an Ashland-based company.
International explorer and treasure hunter Scott Mitchin of Ashland.
Scott and I are going to dive into the water here because why are we doing this again?
Well, it's treasure.
I'm holding a piece of history. Scott found this .38 caliber revolver in this very spot last summer.
Founder Scott Mitchin explained that it will be more than just the glittering gold and treasure chests.
Scott Mitchin is hunting for sunken treasure.
Treasure hunter and author Scott Mitchin.
It's an underwater treasure hunter.
Scott Mitchin.
Scott Mitchin.
Scott Mitchin.
Where Scott Mitchin and his pirate crew stole the kids' attention.
Tell me, what's the first letter of the pirate alphabet? Arr! Arr!
Well, history tells a tale of tall ships under sail, of piracy in the golden age when plunder was the only wage. Caribbean will set the stage down in Sulphur's Hall. It's yo-ho, watch 'em go, going down Sulphur's Hall. Yo-ho, watch 'em go down in Sulphur's Hall.
This exhibition is the first of its kind and part of a grand plan that Scott Mitchin hopes will encourage kids to be more curious and adventurous.
Education, entertainment, and exploration.
Well, we're finally here. This is the real thing. We are in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, you cutie. You cutie pie. Hi there.
One.
Hello.
How much?
Wow.
Look at that.
Like they're running into that underwater.
This is the most dangerous part of the game.
Okay. Okay, don't breathe it in. This one bit me on my goddamn leg. I'm handing over your history, buddy.
Oh my God. Thank you very much. Yep, that's it.
A Twin Cities man who lost a personal memento fighting in Vietnam some 40 years ago is getting it returned today after it somehow turned up in a Wisconsin lake. Don Sundstrom from Blaine bought the lighter in Vietnam as a keepsake, but then lost it before he arrived back in the States. Decades later, a professional treasure hunter and author found it while diving in Delavan Lake. Sundstrom figures another soldier must have found it in Vietnam, and then somehow it ended up at the bottom of the lake here. And today, Scott Mitchin was excited to give it back to Sundstrom, and he asked him to read once again what Sundstrom had engraved on that lighter so long ago.
Vietnam, 1968 to 1969. I'm sure to go to heaven because I've spent my time in hell.
Okay, here comes Jovi, who's doing the polishing and setting.
Well, right
here we are. We're just leaving the shoreline. We were so excited we forgot to turn the camera on. So we're taking our first look. Wow! Shine the light on it. Look at it, Charlie. That's the high grade.
Oh my God.
Look at that. That is all blue, that whole bridge. Brand new gemstone. Doesn't even have a name yet. Talk about history. And it's in my hand.
So we're thrilled here at Northern College that Charles could come and be a part of the viewing and really help us think things through. So we love having passionate people, engaged people in important work, and really feel good that Charles has taken a liking to us and how we show up, and so it's just been great, a wonderful thing for us.
And we found his ship sunk in the harbor of St. Thomas, where the documents say it sank, at the entrance of the bay. That's where we found it. So this story is real. The pirate John Hamlin has existed, and documents prove the existence, and the artifacts we found prove that the story is true.
This is to God and myself.
Janita, dann kommen die beiden Balser raus. So.
What do you say?
People are like, oh, I heard that you are related to Al Capone. I'm like, how'd you hear that?
Then one day, on one of our expedition, a shark bit one of our divers, and he was lucky, 155 stitches.
This is gangster hangout here.
Mitchen has found bullets, weapons, whiskey bottles, and gold jewelry.
The reason there's so many of these is they fired in the water just for fun.
You could just feel the history that this place holds.
Knowledge is your greatest treasure ever, and the library is the treasure chest.
I can't feel my fingers.
You know how else you can find treasure? By going to the library and reading books. It's the real thing.